Have you ever been given advice on how to find a passion? Maybe someone told you to try everything, to go out there and read books and try this and try that, and by doing it, you'd find a passion. I think that's complete bullshit. I was at a dinner party recently and I met a child and his name was Andrew. And Andrew was this adorable 4-year-old boy, and we were talking and I was like, Andrew, what do you want to be when you grow up? And he said, a pilot. I want to fly planes. I said, that's awesome, Andrew. And I didn't believe Andrew for a second. It's not that Andrew was lying to me, it's that Andrew's 4 years old. Andrew has no idea what he wants to do because he's never done it. And let me tell you why this is dangerous. If you're in high school or college, people might tell you that they want to be a banker. They might say that they want to start a company, that they want to be a marketer. They're making the same kind of guesses that Andrew is at 4 years old. And that's how you should treat it. Because most of the time, unless they've actually done it, they really don't know if that's what they want to do. They're making guesses. But it may not actually be their passion. And when it really gets complicated is the people who are listening to that who maybe don't have an idea of what they want to do in mind. They look at those people who say, I want to be a lawyer, a business person, an author, and they say, oh my God, they've got it all figured out and I'm totally lost. What they don't realize is that all those people are just making guesses and that no one, unless they've done it, actually knows. So here's how I found my passion. I didn't go into it by saying I want to be an app developer. I just saw an app on the App Store that I really liked. It was Candy Crush. And I said, I want to make a game like that too. And so I went into it with this end goal in mind of making a game that I could enjoy as much as I enjoyed Candy Crush. By having that end goal and by then trying to follow through on it, I learned along the way what the actual passion of mine is. It wasn't actually designing or coding. It was figuring out how to make these games more popular, how to market, how to get more users on them. By the end of that process, I knew that I wanted to keep making apps, and I knew that that was now a passion of mine. But I would have never known that had I not actually gone through the process of making an app and making a game. Without my end goal, I wouldn't have found it. So let's show a contrasting view of what would have happened if I just said, I want to be an app developer. I probably would have researched for a while how to make apps. Here's where I would have gotten tripped up. Without kind of an end goal in mind, I would have been going through this, I would have been learning a lot, and then at some point in time, it would have gotten really hard, really hard. I probably would have given up because it got hard, I didn't know how to get through it, and I didn't have anything pushing me to get through it. I didn't have an end goal that was driving me to get through it. And so I would have said, you know what, this is kind of hard, I probably just would have given up. And at the end of it, I wouldn't have found my passion, and I wouldn't have found the thing that I love. So if you don't have a passion, think about something that really interests you. Would it be cool to see your book on shelves in 12 months? Would it be cool to see your app in the App Store in 12 months? Choose something that seems appealing. Even if you don't really know if it's what you want to do, choose the most appealing option. Because, and this is really key, through the process of maybe making an album and writing songs and recording songs, you might find one of those aspects really appealing. You might love editing and producing songs, but not singing on songs. You're allowing yourself to find what you really love within it. Because usually we're pretty spot on. Usually we have an inclination of something that we'd really like to see happen. So I challenge you to this. I want you to go into the comment section right now and write something very specific that you're gonna get done within 12 months. Can't be learning about business, it has to be a very specific goal like releasing an app on the App Store. And I want you to go to your calendar and make a new event for a year from now. When that year comes around, will you have actually done this? If you do, you might just find your fucking passion. Bye.